Hey everybody, welcome back to Family Firearm Reviews. Kyle here today, and today we have something really cool. We have the Smith & Wesson Equalizer. Now, this is here kind of going to replace those EZs, and there's a lot of great features and upgrades, and you kind of have that same decreased recoil spring in there, so it should be easy to rack for everybody that has those grip issues. So, now with that, let's get down into the numbers. So with the Equalizer, we're going to get into the barrel length is 3.675, so you're pretty technical down there. We do have an overall length of 6.75 inches. We have a height of 4.5 inches. We have a width of 1.04 inches, running around a 22.9 ounce weight with this firearm. Now we do have a 5.5 pound trigger pull because this is internal hammer fired, but you do have to depress this grip safety. So to test that, we go here, get that nice trigger pull, and we'll check out that reset. A little bit long, it's kind of quiet, but it is a little tactile. We'll see if we can hear it when we're shooting, and then we can get right back on that trigger. So now with getting those numbers out of the way, let's get into the features. So the features that come with our Equalizer are, it does come optics ready, which is nice. So you can throw a red dot on there because with a smaller sight radius, it's going to increase your accuracy if you do throw a red dot on there at one point. Now they did change the sights. You can see the rear sight has a bit of a tail here, and that is so you could rack it on your belt or your boot or whatever you have, a table, if you don't have the grip strength to do it, or if you're in a combat situation or something like that and you're having a few issues. You can definitely use this sight back here to rack. Now they do have the three nice white dot sights as always, and they are very nice and bright, very large, not like some of the smaller ones. Now, we do have a nice set of slide serrations in the front and the rear, and I know in the EZs they had kind of the fish scale on the bottom. Well, this has done the nice serrations all the way up the gun, and you do have that large portion. If you look here in the rear, it does have a nice big flared out rear, so you can grip that very easily and get back on that firearm, be able to, rack the firearm easily if you do have some grip issues. It does have pretty much the same stippling here. We do have the one today with the grip safety, kind of that 1911 style. Now they do make ones with the grip safety and the thumb safety, so if you want to get that model, you can pick that up. We went with this one because this is the one we had available to us. It does have a full pick rail, so you can run a light and laser with your firearm, and in some defensive situations, that's very important. It does have a swappable mag release, but the slide stop slide release is only on this side of the firearm. It's not ambidextrous like some firearms we have out there. Now, what else is really nice is it does increase that capacity. Now, we do start with a 10 round flush magazine, and you can see great for concealed carry. It ups from that regular smaller 7-8 round capacity that you had in the EZ. Now if you step up to the next one, we get a 13 round magazine, and you do have that little bit of extension, so that's going to give you a full purchase on that handgun right there. I can get my full hand, a little bit of extra there. With this, I am lacking the pinky like we have a lot of the concealed carry firearms. Now it does also come right here with a 15 rounder, so if you're out there maybe range day, do a little bit more with this, but it is going to increase that imprint because your hand, your hand grip is what's going to increase that imprint when you are concealed carrying this, depending on how you concealed carry it. Now, it does feel like it has a nice trigger. That 5.5 pound trigger feels very nice with an internally hammer fired firearm, but I think that the upgrades that they've put on this, the nice finish on this, the nice serrations here and here, you can get a good purchase under this firearm. I'm not a huge fan of grip safeties, but I do want to check them out, make sure they feel, if there is a way that if I don't depress this the whole way, if I have my hand a little off, how is it going to affect the way I get my nice high grip on the firearm, right? We do have a nice undercut under here on the trigger, so I feel like there's a lot of good things that they've upgraded about this firearm that were not with the regular EZ. On the range today, we're going to run our 150 rounds, but we're going to run our 3 different kinds. We're going to run our MagTech 115, we're going to run our reloaded or remastered ammo. We know this is a little dirtier, so it'll be good to get this firearm nice and gunked up. And then we are going to pull 50 rounds out of the Herder's box and run that too. I know we've had some problems with Herder's, just the ammo itself, some light primer strikes, so we'll see if we run into any issues with this. Now, I know that we've lost the tabs on the mags, but that's not a big deal. They supply you with an Lula loader, right? So this is loader, unloader. You can use it to load the magazines when you're out there on the range. Make it easy for someone that has that grip strength issue to load the firearm. Now they do give this right with it. This isn't something I purchased after. This came with the Equalizer. So that's something that, they know that they took away those grips on the side to easily load those mags. They do give you the mag loader and unloader, and they give you a nice little set of instructions for those of you that aren't familiar with using one. Now we also have our regular, the one we have all the time to see if it'll work with our mags, and it does. So our universal mag holder that we really like works well with these. It's inside outside the waistband. You can see it grips those mags very easily. They're not going to come out. So let's get to the important stuff and get out to the range. So we're just going to go over using the mag loader for people who haven't had one or used one. You can see it does have an opening. You can lock it shut, right? So when you do travel or do put it in the box, you can lock it to a smaller spot. Hit that lock and it opens. So it does go, this side goes towards the front of the mags like this, so you can push in on it. So we'd go in, have it depressed. What's that doing is pushing down that follower for us. We put our round in, we let go, come back up, get above that bullet, push back down. It's really simple, really easy to use. It's really not taking a lot of grip strength for me to even control this. And even if you had to lock it and unlock it because you did have arthritis, you can lock it so you're not gripping it, unlock it, get it out, and get it going, right? So it's very easy. It does have the direction of the bullet right here on top of it. So we can zoom in on that. I'll snap a picture of it so you guys can see it. But this is working really good, really nice, really easy to load these magazines. So right around the range, I'm gonna start with the Equalizer with the 10-round magazine first, just to get that grip purchase on there. Really gotta push on that mag. Just to see where I'm at, I'm gonna shoot at some paper, we'll get 3 shots, and then we'll go from there. First 3 shots looking pretty good. Just very to the left and center of the target. 2 are touching, 1's a little low. So not too bad. I'll get a picture of that, show you guys.
It's Lauren with Family Firearm Reviews. I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to try racking it some. The upgrades and the ease of use with this gun that are so specific to the grip and arthritis issues that I have are making this a contender for me to switch out my Canic for if everything goes well. So let's see how I do.
So I'm going to run through all the different mags, kind of see how they feel as I'm going through shooting around, see how it helps with my recoil, because that better grip, better purchase is going to give me something a little better to shoot at, increase my accuracy. So I'm going to go through the spread, take a few shots, and you should be able to hear the tings when I hit something, and we'll see how well I do with the Equalizer. We're going to go 10, got the 13, and then the 15 round mag. So let's check that out. Check that out. Ten rounder wasn't too bad, not a lot of felt recoil. The mags go in there very easily. Nice and smooth. $13. $13 rounder and that 15 rounder. Did the best with the 15 rounder, not gonna lie, but that does give you a lot of extra grip purchase. There's not a lot of felt recoil, believe it or not, so the weight of the slide makes the gun very comfortable, and it is very easy to rack, getting those mags in and out. So I'm gonna take a full mag and try to load it in with the slide forward and see how that does on the next one. So let's keep shooting. It's a fun little firearm. It's got some good accuracy. It's comfortable in the hand with all the different mags. We just finished up the MagTech earlier. Those were the rest of the reloads. First mag of the heaters. So let's finish off this review. Now that we've got our first 150 rounds through, let's get our final thoughts on these first shots. Hey everybody, now that we've got our first 150 rounds to the Equalizer today, I thought it was a great gun. Lauren and I both took some turns shooting with it with the 10, 13, and 15 round mag. I did well with the 10 rounder, which sometimes I don't do so well, and the last couple Smith & Wessons I've used I haven't really enjoyed. I do like this grip. It's very wide this way, but it is not very wide. You know, the thickness is not very wide. So sometimes I have issues with my own hand placement. The Kimber that I carry has swelled palms, gives me a little bit more purchase, but today with concentrating keeping that finger out, it worked really well. I did best, of course, with the 15 rounder, hit almost every shot. Once I got comfortable with the firearm, the 10 rounder was just about the same. What's nice though too is these are reverse compatible with the other 2.0s, so you can run your shield mags inside of here. So if you have a shield and you buy an Equalizer, you just have extra mags. This does come with these 3 mags, which is not the norm, so it's kind of nice when those, you know, extra values are there for us, including the mag loader, right? So full pick rail, very comfortable. I didn't have any issues with the grip safety. The purchase was good. I usually just try to marry my hand up there, so even having it there, I did get a really good, comfortable grip. Now, what were your thoughts?
Hey, so normally for me, I like a bigger, clunkier gun. I really like to know that that gun's in my hand. Like Kyle said, this is a little thinner here, so I was having some issues just as always where my pad was, where my hand was, with these larger base plates. Pretty much all of that's alleviated because you have all of that room. It racks so easily. the mag loader is so nice. I struggle all the time loading mags. I pretty much make Kyle do all of them. Now I'm going to be able to participate a little bit more and help him out some. That size and the ease of that rack, there's so much here that is so perfect for someone like me, for someone my size, for someone who has those grip troubles. For me, it's just I anticipated some recoil that is not there at all with this gun. It's just not there. So I'm going to keep using this, see if I can get nailed down with that accuracy and some of those changes. But I really think that this is a gun that I'm going to be using for a long time.
Yeah, and as the day went on, both of our accuracies increased as we got more and more comfortable. There is really no felt recoil in this firearm. Like, you can feel it, of course, but it's not as bad as I would think with some of your smaller, compact firearms. We all know that shorter barrel is going to give us a little bit more muzzle flip. A little bit here, I did notice myself gripping a little lower just because I was trying to focus on depressing this. So I did have a couple times where my hand wasn't all the way married up.
Some readjustments while I was shooting too.
Yep.
For that same thing.
Of course, that's going to give me more muzzle flip, make it harder for me to get on target. Once I just knew that even if I gripped way high, it was still going to depress that safety, that I did fine, right? The 1911 safety that I'm used to is a little bit slimmer. It's a little higher on there, but it felt good. It went well. I did use the slide stop slide release to release the slide. It did do very, very well there. There was no, you didn't have to put an obnoxious amount of force to get it to go. The one thing I did notice is even with the slide forward, just like any other firearm, you really got to smack those mags if you already have them loaded there. So again, that's something you're going to have to take into consideration. Have that slide back if you're, of weaker hand strength to get that mag inside of there. But you can swap that mag release just like on the other ones. So I think it's just, the press checks, everything has a nice aggressive, grip to it. And I think that this is going to be a real big winner. Comes with a good company, good track record. So the Equalizer right there written on there can definitely equalize the playing field for people that were having issues, grip issues. This is definitely going to be something you're going to check out. We're definitely going to throw an optic on there, keep training with Lauren, and I think she's going to end up maybe putting this in place of her old Canic there. So these firearms are in the $500 to $600 range. That's what we picked it up for around, I think I paid $519 out the door, so I got kind of lucky. They have them on sale, $499 right now. But it all worked pretty good, came with all this great stuff. So I hope you did like the video. I hope you like and subscribe. There's some links down below to check out, and we hope to see you on the next one. See ya.
Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you. Get more content from Family Firearm Reviews by joining our Patreon and check